Good evening, afternoon, morning everyone, Fluffy Bunny here, and we are back for another tournament game. This is Mojo v Auro. We are on turn 68. I'm not sure if this is part 2 or 3. I didn't cover the earlier sessions, but we are, looks like we're about to get back into it for a little bit more of the game. So we'll need to catch up on what's going on. So we've got Carthage is playing Carthage. Auro is playing Carthage. It's got 13 points, 6 cities. Versus Mojo's Assyria has 4 cities. 5 laws for Mojo, 3 laws for Carthage. So Mojo has the laws to build unique units. He has rams up, at least a ram, and is building 3 more. So he's got strongholds all over the shop. Doesn't look like, oh, he does have one here, so he could be building another ram in Tushka as well, but he is not. But yeah, 3 out of his 4 cities are building rams, and we've got a little bit of an army here. What's Carthage up to? They're building decrees and archers and axes, and rushing some specialists over here by the look of it. So yeah, we're just paused at the moment. I imagine we'll be getting going again shortly, but the players are just setting themselves up. Looks like there's some action going on here already. We've got a mine coming online, gem mine, and yeah. Let me just post an announcement that I am live. Okay. And yes, let's see what happens. So we're just spinning some orders here, getting set up. Yeah, Mojo's building ramps, getting the roads up. He's got quite interesting road network. So we've got a road coming up from Gaza all the way up to Tushpa. He's working on another road from Nineveh all the way up here, and he's got another road from Kahat up here all the way up the top. So his very good road network. He'll be able to get his battering rams up very quickly. And yeah, all looking good. Welcome to the stream. If you're just joining, please do let me know if audio is alright. Hopefully it should be fine, but you never know. Chopping and changing settings all the time, it can make it a little bit awkward. So, Mojo spent all his orders, and we are just waiting for him to end the turn by the look of it. Hopefully they will unpause at some point. Hello Nylan, welcome to the stream. Thank you for confirming that the audio is good. Always good to know. Excellent. So yes, I'm trying to recall what has happened earlier in the game. As I recall, they've had a couple of fights around Fenay, however you pronounce that, with Mojo moving into attack and doing some good damage here, but has been fended off a couple of times now. Yes, I believe the second attack Mojo moved in with a Freemason and was looking very scary, but Carthage kept their cool and managed to push them back. Looks like Mojo's gearing up for another assault, probably up at Hippo Regis. There is a road almost completely connected, and he hasn't got a road on this tile here where he's building a gem mine. Presumably he will be doing that after that that mine is completed, because otherwise he has an uninterrupted road. But yeah, so leader wise, Mojo has a hero. The hero is leading an axeman, which is just here. It's a let's see, 4 wisdom, 6 courage, -1 discipline hero. Educated ruthless shield bearer. Not bad, not bad. Does he have the ranged units to back that up? He does have a reasonable amount of ranged units. Just to see the breakdown here. So he's only got 5 ranged units, 4 slingers and an archer. Presumably he has combo. Yes, he does have combo. So we could be upgrading these slingers. He's got plenty of money. I guess he wants to save the wood for his rams, though. These battering rams are all costing him 100 wood apiece. And yeah, are going to consume 2 wood each a turn, so probably wise to focus on battering rams more than archers, but range support always useful, so great to see. Okay, the timer is going again now, so that is good news. We can crack on. Let's just see. Okay. Alright, opponent just asking a question here. Turn, but the let me just check what the option is called. You can turn on advanced help text. Advanced help text in options. UI options. Okay. So yes, just a technical question from one of the players there. It's, needing to know how to see an opponent's laws. Three laws for Carthage. So they've got slavery, centralization, and serfdom. Mojo has exploration, freedom, centralization, constitution, and serfdom. So just a couple of extra laws. Tech-wise, Mojo's looking at machinery, so he's going very siege-heavy. What is Carthage up to? Let's take a look at Carthage. I haven't looked at them at all so far. Carthage is working on monasticism, which will be their fourth law, which is interesting. Wonder what they're going to tech next. They've got administration and forestry targeted. But yeah, that does give them the ability to have 4 laws, so we may see some elephants coming out soon. They have an elephant with a camp here in Hippo Regius, so they will be able to enact a 4th law, get a stronghold and start building their African elephants in Hippo Regius at the very least. There's an elephant here that hasn't been touched. They do have riders as well. I don't know. Yes, looks like they've got their elephant supply in Gadir as well, so they'll be able to build at least a couple of African elephants out of at least a couple of cities, which is always good to see. Okay, let's just try and rearrange my windows a little bit so I know what I'm looking at. See the player messages as well. Okay, so he's adapted monotheisms. That is giving him 6 laws from his Zoroastrian city. 6 laws, 6 orders. That's a huge uptick in orders. Wow. Yep. Very helpful. So he's just gone up from 15 to 23. Very nice indeed. So that's going to give Carthage a much better ability to compete in this game. Sorry, just rearranging things again. It's a little bit last notice this stream, so we're just scrambling to get things sorted. Right, what else is going on in Carthage? So he's discovered monasticism, he's enacted, he's finished some bits and pieces here. King Mago has abdicated. Wow, he's abdicated his zealot in favour of another zealot. Okay, who is leading a byreme. That's interesting. Where's this byreme on? What's it doing? 3 biremes down here, not doing anything particular at the moment. Mojo has 1 byreme. The leader being on the byreme kind of implies to me that he wants to go and convert a boat, convert this ship, perhaps enlist it using the zealot leader ability, but I'm not super sure what he's planning there, but it'll be interesting to see what happens, I suppose. Okay. What else is happening? He is building a range. That was already in progress. He's just started a couple of monasteries, so he's getting his monasteries up. He doesn't have Lancon up, but he's building them next to the grove in the hope presumably he will get that at some point, and these monasteries will massively boost this grove, so that's good to see. Hello Scientific, exciting game so far. Yes indeed, lots going on. I imagine Mojo is possibly a little bit gun shy, having 2 failed assaults under his belt, but it looks like he's gearing up for another one. So I hope for his sake this one goes better. We've got okay, so the leader has been reassigned to the archer. That seems like a much better bet. What does Auro see? Auro sees a couple of rams here plus this army, so he, I can imagine, is probably going to be aware that an assault is coming. Back foot for Mojo, yes. Well, let's just compare strength. Mojo is weaker than Carthage, so he doesn't have the military strength at the moment to compete. Let's just have a quick look at the military score. Oh my word, wow. Okay, I hadn't quite twigged that Carthage was that far ahead in military strength. He's got over double the military strength, so he's not that far away even from being much stronger than Mojo. That's probably not going to last very long with all these battering rams coming. Is Carthage? Carthage is building axemen, a lot of axemen. Yes, they are. Oh, these pings. Let's just get rid of these pings. No, not no action suggestions. What am I looking for? Completely blind. I'm looking for the option that turns off the map tax unless you've got a worker selected. Why am I not seeing it? Contextual map tax. That's right. That's because we renamed it. That's why. Okay, fair enough. That's better. Okay. Right, we're switching back to Mojo. Let's try and keep up with the action now. It's always tricky. There we go. Right, we see a new archer. Got some bits and pieces finished. He's building Odeons, ranges, quarries, farms. New battering ram up. Let's see what he builds. He's already moving that battering ram forward. I imagine he's going to want to keep focusing on battering rams. He's got a lot of specialists he could be building. He could be building an apprentice officer. That would be nice to see. Science rate, he's on 60 science compared to Carthage's 48, so he does have a bit of a science lead. So maybe he feels, with the fact that he has a science lead but a military disadvantage, he wants to be building more rams. Let's see, we've got a general, tactician general on that ram. That's going to be brutal to try and deal with. But of course, rams get better defense against ranged, and then anyone attacking that ram in melee is going to get a full counter attack from the tactician. Nice to see. It's going to be, yeah, horrible. Let's have a look at this event. We've just got an upgrade on the Governor of Gahat, so we could get Equestrian, Intelligent, or Carpenter. Ooh, both tempting there. Not Equestrian so much, but Carpenter will give him 100 XP on any new rams he builds. But on the other hand, Intelligent is another 5 science, which is getting close to a 10% boost for Assyria. So yeah, both good options there. He is starting another battering ram. I think Carpenter probably does make sense in this situation, but let's see whether he values promotions or science more. He does have a lot of training, so he can afford to give his units a lot of promotions, so maybe he will be content to use his training for that and his upgrade for more science. No decision on that event as yet. To see, he has put another general on this battering ram. We've got a hero. Yeah, some decent strength. Not hugely strong, this character, but focus 2, the general has, yeah, not great stats, but it's something. It does allow him to heal as well, so that's certainly not terrible. Let's see, we've switched back to Carthage now. No events this turn. Interesting. Unless we've already dealt with them before I noticed. Abdicate for Swift. Okay. So he abdicated to this new ruler because the new ruler has Swift. Okay, that's interesting. So Swift is giving him 1 movement on the archer that he's generaling and 1 fatigue limit, more importantly, on all of his units. So he's a Swift zealot, so all of his units now have 6 fatigue, is that right? 5 fatigue. That's insane. Okay. So his units can absolutely zoom all over the map now with the Swift Zealot. Yeah, it's pretty strong indeed. Let's have a look how far one of these boats can go. Yeah, zooming all over the shop. So yeah, Swift Zealot is a nice combination. Of course, he does need the orders to actually be able to move all these units. He's doing a little bit better now. He got monotheism up, but he's still only on 21 orders a turn, which is not a huge amount considering he does need to. He is still working on military. He's still building things with his workers and chopping. Yeah, so I'm not sure about the Swift promotion. I'm not sure it was worth abdicating for, certainly, but we'll see what he can do with it. Couple of ranges up here. We're working on a trapper now. Let's see what Hippo Regis starts. Yeah, got a lot of units hanging out at Carfaggio that he hasn't had the orders to move forward, so I imagine he would like to move them forward. There's not really much reason to keep these people back here. Not in any danger of rebels or raids. The tribes are all long gone. There's no distant raids in 1v1s, so yeah, short of rebels, there's absolutely no reason to keep all these units back here. Economy's looking pretty healthy. He's got a very decent money income. He's got a reasonable food income and stockpile. His food is the most expensive resource at the moment. He could do with some more iron, but yeah, stone's very healthy as well. And yeah, hasn't got forestry yet, so no wood income. And that's pretty similar situation for Mojo, to be honest. Decent money, good stockpiles and income of all the non-wood resources, and yeah, work of art. Okay. What did he go for on his governor? I'm curious. He went for carpenter. Yep. So he does value the new 100 XP on the siege unit. So this battering ram is going to come out with 100 XP already. So just to make his units even more deadly, we have seen in previous games that Mojo very much does value his unit promotions. We've seen some very highly promoted units. So yeah, expect that to continue. He has been spending his training on, yeah, we can see another promotion on this battering ram, so we just took combat 1 on this. Interesting. We're going to see another one here where I would imagine maybe focus 2 or strike would be good. Any of these would be good as well, to be honest. Hecklers, also a nice promotion. It is 192, so he may not value that enough to actually spend that much training on it. Let's see. What else is happening over here? We are doing chopping to fund more rams, no doubt. Yeah, it's in full ram production. Tushpa is going to build a ram, one would imagine. Let's see, what else could it build? Yeah, it could be building specialists, but I think it's full ram economy at the moment for Mojo. Full ram ahead is the plan, one must assume. Change the stream title. So this is Auro v Mojo World Community Tournament. Okay. Let's see, we've got some more worker actions here. He's starting a theatre. Okay, so he's not completely just focused on his military. He is working on some economy. He wants culture here. I wonder if he's thinking about getting this culture up to strong so he can get siege towers out. I'm not sure I would worry too much about that with at least a strong city already. Although of course you don't really want to be sending the battering rams all the way back to Cat to upgrade. He is only on 5 laws and he's not taking another law at the moment, so I don't know how quickly that's going to be relevant, but maybe he just wants culture here for another reason, or just because it's generally good. But yeah, machinery in 3, he's got phalanx and forestry tagged as techs he wants next. He's not going to be able to take that. He is probably going to take civics boost next, but 3 ballista and 3 chariot also in the draw pile. Also reasonable options. He probably doesn't really need a chariot at this point, but I don't think he has any. He has no mounted units whatsoever at the moment, so you know, doesn't hurt. Does not hurt at all. Right. What else is going on? General has become a ranger. That's always a nice promotion, and that's on this battering ram here. Okay. Yeah, not a lot of trees if he goes into Hippo Regis, but there's still plenty down at Fenay. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but sure. Right, are we back to Auro? We are back to Auro. Joy. Okie dokie. Let's see what's going on. Lots of events, camels and paws. Can get rid of his dog to influence an oligarch. Stealing the mantle. Ugh. Get new head of Zorro, that might be alright. Oh wow. Yikes. So the king can become miserable and lose 20% of all city orders and to charisma, or he can abdicate for his queen consort hero, wife. Yuck, that's a horrible event, hey? I'm guessing he's going to become miserable. What else has he got? Right, excuse me just a moment. I'm going to leave the camera here for a second while I go and deal with something. Bear with me. Okay, I'm back. What have we missed? What have we missed? So, what did he take? So he did take miserable on his king as expected. So yeah, he's lost a couple of orders from that. Not too bad, but not great either. Yeah, so that is affecting his monotheism orders. So he should be getting 6 orders from that. He's just lost 20% of that. So 1.2 just from monotheism is no longer coming in from his miserable leader. That trait does have a 5% chance per year of being removed, but it could hang around for a while. In fact, we can see a breakdown here. He's actually losing 3.1 orders a turn off that. Not what he wanted at all, for sure. Yeah, you can see, in fact, that's just updated now. He's down to 19. I guess partly because he's fortifying in this fort. That's costing him an order a turn. Yeah, so he's bracing for an attack. I'm not sure I love that positioning. I think behind the city would probably have been better, although of course it is awkward with the rams here. Let's see, we are back to Mojo now. Let's see how we're doing here. We've got a gift. Become endeared to her husband. Very nice. They're already very friendly, but yeah, why not? Doesn't hurt at all. Let's have a quick peek at the military graph. Mojo is still way behind. In fact, Carthage is actually militarizing up faster than Assyria is. So the problem, of course, is that a lot of these units are right at the back, and Carthage does have... Yeah, Carthage has decent roads. They can move people forwards, but they just haven't been. There's quite a lot of military down here, admittedly at Phanae, but yes, very little at Hippo Regius. And Assyria is, yeah, they're much more limited militaries all in one place. This is every military unit they have is collected at Tushpa. Yeah. So, while Mojo has a much smaller military, yet they are where he wants them to be. So it'll be interesting to see. I would imagine Mojo doesn't want to push in until he can at least get some more military strength, but he is scouting, seeing what's going on, so he knows what the state of play at Hippo Regius is now. He's got a pretty good idea of the defences. Yeah, and there's just not a lot here at the moment. Obviously Carthage has a lot of units. They can pull people up, but it's going to take them a little while. And the question is then whether Mojo wants to push in and try and risk it. But yeah, I've got to imagine he is feeling a little bit gun-shy about pushing in, having had 2 unsuccessful offences already this game. Offensives, not offences. But we'll see. Maybe he fancies a third go. Just got some hidden scouts here. These are temporarily hidden scouts. So this, yeah, the scout's just been pushed out of trees. So this one is temporarily hidden. This one is still fully hidden. So this is the new mechanic, because this worker has just come and chopped these trees where this scout was. This scout will now be hidden for 5 years unless it moves first, at which point it will become visible. And yeah, I imagine Mojo is thinking more about the wood that he needs to build his rams rather than denying scout cover, but that is a side effect as well. If this one remaining bit of forest down here gets cut, then he will start to run out of places to hide. Yeah, there's like one more forest over here, some more over here. Yeah, Mojo is going to run out of forest in the not too distant future if he's not too careful about it. It looks like he is just cutting rather than clear chopping, so he's letting them grow back. So that is responsible forestry. Love to see it. He's still 2 turns away from machinery, and we are back to Carthage, who's now going for doctrine. Well, they're really digging deep into their expensive laws. I guess out of the choice of coinage, architecture, or a free camel archer, then sure, tricky to split those. Doctrine is the most expensive of these options. Architecture he could have gone for to get some more science. I imagine he's thinking about temples, and if I was him I would be thinking about orthodoxy as well, so we can hurry production with orders. Not that production is his main problem at the moment, orders is more of a problem, so orthodoxy is not really what he needs at the moment. But yeah, temples are certainly something, he can make that work. And yeah, it's just another law, so he's on 4 laws, so that gets him closer. Let's see, has he started any strongholds, I wonder? Yes, we've got a stronghold in Gadir coming along. Nothing in this city, but it doesn't have elephants, so fair enough. And where's the other city with elephants? Yeah, Hippo Regis. So he doesn't have, by the look of that, stronghold coming out on in Hippo Regis at the moment. That would be nice to see. Get another place he could build African elephants. That will help him a lot against these rams. It's really one of the few units he can effectively deploy against this absolute collection of rams that are coming online here. Yeah, what else can he build? He's got warriors, axemen, slingers, archers. They are his options. None of them are going to be particularly effective against rams. You know, with their extra range defense, the axemen are probably the best bet, but even that's still a 5 versus 6, and as soon as they stand in a urban tile, they're going to get absolutely slaughtered. The rams, of course, have their assault bonus against forts, so it doesn't really matter that this guy is standing in a fort. The rams are just going to laugh at that and pretend that it's not there. So we are back to Mojo again. See, you've got air, education, and a free hand. So we can lose legitimacy, lose opinion, but become righteous, or change to slavery. Slavery would probably be a decent bet for Mojo at this point. Not that he desperately needs the resources, actually, to be honest. He's fine for resources, but I don't think he massively needs the grave either. And I would like to see more income coming in, just because at some point he's probably going to have to start buying wood if he hasn't been already. And yeah, just having extra resources and extra money would I think be worthwhile. But we'll see if he goes for it. So being righteous is certainly not terrible either. Can he afford to sack off some Madassi opinion? Not really, no. His patrons are a wee bit unhappy there. It's slightly got better there. I guess he just assigned the leader perhaps as a general or a governor maybe. Yeah, he's a governor. Okie dokie. Oh, and he's upgraded recently. Okay, it's an opinion benefit for that. I'm not sure I ever knew that. It's interesting. What's happening? Oh, we have advancing going on here. Okay, Mojo is moving in. He's pinging away from his slingers, so he's going for a soft push, not dancing in too much, but yeah, just taking some attacks on some exposed units there and daring Carthage to do something about it. He could kill this militia if he wants to move another slinger in. He has the orders to do it. Let's see if he wants to. Okay, so he's not moving in. He's just pinging up a little bit more damage, but he's not taking the kill. Not sure about that. I think if you're going to attack, you might as well have taken the kill, but still. What did he take? He took Tactics Student for his heir, but we still haven't taken a choice about this law change. So we'll see what he goes for there. A couple of cities he needs to choose production for. I imagine he's going to take some more rams. He took... What did he take? He didn't change his law, did he? No, he did. He went into slavery. Okay, yeah, no, fair enough. That's going to give him a decent amount more iron, certainly, which doesn't hurt him at all. Yeah, 2 more battering rams coming up, so Mojo's very single-mindedly focused at the moment, which you'd love to see. You know, if you're going to attack, then you need to focus all your energies on it, so absolutely reasonable. Right, what is Auro's response to this aggression? Thinking, oh my word, not again, probably. We've got a restless leader. Could abdicate the... Wow, he's getting so many chances to abdicate the throne, Carthage, in amongst the actual abdication he's already done. I wonder if he's regretting abdicating for the swift leader. But minus 25% chance from -1 coverage is not too scary. So yeah, he's just going for that option. That seems absolutely reasonable. Militia's falling back, not enough to keep him safe if the rounds move in, but yeah, fair enough. And some more units coming up. Yeah, Arch coming up is great. I'd love to see some more Axemen coming up, because he's going to need them against the Rams more than he is the Archers. But range support is always good, so yeah, good to see. Another Axeman coming up there. So much fatigue, so not enough orders. Unfortunate, but yeah. Lots of units, certainly got lots of units. So that's another argument for ranged, of course. They're more order efficient because they can fire without moving. So if they're, obviously if they're in range in the first place, but yeah, they are less likely to need to move to attack than a melee unit is. So if you're limited on orders, ranged units are a good idea for sure. Let's see. Yeah, this looks good. Okie dokie, so not too much in the way of response directly. We're seeing a couple more units move up, but the leader is still hanging out back here. None of these units have moved at all. Yeah, a couple of the units have moved here, but a lot of them haven't. One African elephant, I believe that is his only African elephant, right? Yeah, it's his only mounted unit. It's still hanging out at home. I'd really like to see that African elephant moving forward, frankly. So I'm not sure what he's planning there. The boats have moved. Okay, I've completely missed that. Right, so he has moved in and attacked Assyria's anchored ship here. I mean, there's not a lot Assyria can do about that. That is locked now, and is definitely going to die. But I have to imagine at this point Assyria doesn't really care, because that's not what he's focused on. But yeah, good to see Carthage taking the opportunity to take their ship out. Alright, so Assyria has got their tech. They discovered machinery, so they can build onagers now. They've got some interesting options here. Civics Boost and Free Ballistas, and the Free Chariot. It's a bit painful to see all those options that he'll only be able to take one of, but we'll see what he goes for. Ballista's always quite fun, but Civics Boost maybe is better at this point. He could rush a couple of rams with those 800 civics, which is perhaps better than one free ballista, but we'll see. Still slowly pushing people up here and pinging. He did a 1 damage attack with his archer against the axe. Not quite sure what the point of that was, other than to get a little bit of experience, I suppose. Let's see what event he has going on. Taught of God. It's quite nice. Get some more civics. He took a zealot on his daughter. So he's got a zealot coming up. He can get some culture on his cities, or Assyrian pagan happiness. Oh, 3 rebels in Tushpa or autonomous. That's a big decision there. It's not what you want to see. I mean, of course, 3 rebels is not going to be very painful for him. Yeah, he took it. He can very easily deal with it quite efficiently with these rams. It is going to slow him down if he was planning on an attack, but yeah, he can wipe out these people quite happily. And yeah, seems fair enough. If we're going to see any onagers coming out soon. He's still working on the rams here. He's getting an apprentice officer in Ketat, so he's taking a little bit of time out of the ram spam to get some specialists up there. What's the military graph looking like now? Mojo's catching up, but he's still hovering around the half the military strength for Carthage. So yeah, hard to deal with for sure. I guess Mojo's just thinking about the most efficient way to deal with this. But yeah, the rams just do so much damage to these guys. They're going to die very quickly for sure. Slightly awkward to get to this this guy here. It's just working out the order of operations to effectively do this. So the ram could come. Interesting. Okay, I was kind of expecting to see a leader attack here. I'd quite like to see the leader getting a kill here to finish off some XP, and he is. Yeah, that's quite reasonable. So he's already got his first level by the look of it. So yeah, he's just working on some more. But sure. Oh, the husband has died. 65-year-old crippled hero is now dead. And the son is now head of the Sargneb family. They're not super happy with him anymore. Down to cautious. But opinion's still quite reasonable though. Not anything too much to worry about there. He's reassigning a general, presumably from the crippled son, although I'm not sure. Maybe it just didn't have a general anyway. Another tactician general here. These tactician rams, ugh, they're going to be awful to deal with. You've got 3 tactician rams now. Yeah, not nice at all. Carthage desperately needs some elephants to deal with them, or just really any cavalry. But I don't believe Carthage has the tech to build any chariots even. So yeah, he's going for the 3 chariots. Wow. Over a 3 ballista or the civics boost, he's going for a chariot. I mean, fair enough, he doesn't have any mounted at the moment, so one routing unit is certainly nice to deal with the Carthaginian hordes. He can get his rams to weaken them all up and then just effectively and efficiently route through them all. But yeah, a bit of a shame to pass up on those other nice techs just for a chariot. I'm guessing he doesn't have... Yeah, he doesn't have spoked wheel, he doesn't have phalanx, so he can't build any of those things. Alright, bit more chopping by the look of it. Harvesting on an elephant, that seems slightly wasteful of orders. I'm not sure that was worth it for 50 money when you've got 250 coming in and 2,500 in the bank, but something I suppose if you didn't need the orders for anything else. So finally clear chopped all the forest over here, so these scouts are fully exposed now. Well, not fully exposed, but they are going to lose their hidden status in a few turns. I'm guessing he's not even going to bother responding with this ship because he definitely can't kill anyone here. Interesting to see if once Carthage has established their naval dominance, they will try and go for a push in down here. Gaza is looking very lonely down here. If Carthage pushes in here, then Assyria will have to pull everyone back to deal with that, so it's going to be a pain for them. So I think that definitely would be a good move for Carthage to get control of the seas and start threatening that, and at least Mojo has to deal with the possibility of this. Anyway, we are back to Carthage. Oh, he did take an attack with the Byron, but it's dead now, so it doesn't really matter. And yeah, it's still very not much happening here, but of course Mojo had to deal with the rebels, so he wasn't able to push in too much. So these units are just standing here, daring Carthage to do something about it, which he can't easily do at the moment. He's got an ambition for kill 15 military units, which I imagine may well happen soon. He's got an anchor here, which is... Carthage is not really in the position to do anything about that, but I suppose the question is, does Mojo know that? And he does not. Mojo has no vision on what's here, so there could be a huge army just sitting here ready to invade Gaza. And in fact, there are some units coming up ready to invade Gaza, so yeah, Mojo does need to respond to this. So I think that's nicely done. Looks like Auro is thinking about launching his own attack down here, which yeah, will force a response certainly. Even if this champion seat will be quite hard to take, then at the very least Auro can do some pillaging and worker harassment, and yeah, it's going to be quite a nice move, I think. Okie dokie. What else is happening in Carthage? He's taken some events here. His ambassador's foolish. Rising star's ill. Oh, the king is ill. Ugh, ill and miserable. Unfortunate. What's his hair looking like? He's got a 8-year-old heir. Yuck. Yeah, succession not looking great here. I don't think abdicating was necessarily a good idea here. But yeah, Spider says breaching champ seat will be hard, but killing workers and pillaging would be a problem indeed. I think that's the most effective use of these fairly weak units down here. You know, he's got a militia and an elite skirmisher and a slinger. They're not strong, but they can certainly wreak economic havoc. So we're back to Mojo's turn, so it'll be interesting to see if Mojo is worried about this. Oh, he is moving units up to block. Right, okay, that's fair. So it's stopping the moving in here just from these units on the coast. So, of course, Carthage does have some more ships, so absolutely an option to re-anchor another ship a bit further along. And Mojo doesn't have all the units here to deal with that. We did see a scout getting exposed and killed by a battering ram here, the one that was just built. Gaza is building a bireme, which seems a little bit ambitious. It's just going to pop out in the ocean and be unprotected. I don't know if he's going to be able to make use of that before it immediately dies again, but we shall see. What's happening up here? Okay, so a bit of repositioning, a bit more road movement, Arch moving in, taking an attack on... Did he attack the... not sure if he attacked the militia or the axe there. I guess he's attacking the axe. Got a crit there. Is he in a position to kill that axe? I'm not sure. He's just taking little plink attacks, which I imagine is just to irritate, really. I mean, he's doing some damage. Certainly, he's wearing him down, but yeah, slow progress here for sure. And that is a lot of orders used to do not very much there. But he has blocked this at least. He's building an axeman in Nineveh, so he is chilling on the battering rams a little bit. I'm not quite sure why he's building an axeman over a battering ram. Possibly just because he's out of wood, but he can absolutely afford to buy some more wood. So I think that would be a better option, really. But perhaps he values the mobility more. He just wants to get some more cheap units out to line the coast, maybe. That's possibly what he's thinking there. He certainly doesn't have very many units in the area, so it would be nice to block the coast. Let's see, he's finished in mind, got discontent level. What is the opinion levels looking at? Reasonable, not great, but reasonable. And yeah, minus 33 would a turn. Yeah, it is. It's going to get expensive. He's got quite a lot of battering rams now, and several of them are out of territory. But you know, he's got the income for it. That minus 33 is costing him 70, 140, 210, about 250 a turn, roughly. And so it's, you know, his income is paying for it. His money stocks won't be going up, but it's not an immediate problem. He has been doing a lot of chopping. He has got foresters starting to regrow back where he chopped them earlier, so I don't think it's necessarily an issue. Now that's a bold move. The Carthaginian bireme has moved up here. Okay, he has. I thought he was going to anchor actually by the coast there, but he hasn't. He's moved away. That's good to see. I really don't want to see the bireme opening themselves up to getting attacked by the battering ram. But yeah, if we... Oh, okay, I'm coming back here again. Well, that's fair enough. I mean, he has access to all the tiles here, and he's putting himself out of harm's way. Really, only an archer can reach that, and even then, do a tiny amount of damage unless he has marksman, which he does not. Sorry, not marksman, eagle eye, which prevents the range damage. So yeah, he can. The only unit Mojo has that can hit this is an archer, which should do 2 damage, which is not too scary. Interesting. And the Auro has decided to move in against the units up here. So he's fed up of the plinking and is taking to action. So I imagine this is perhaps what Mojo was waiting for. He was trying to bait him into doing this, and is now going to move up all the rams to kill these axes. So not sure about that. But to be fair, Auro has a lot of units. Maybe he can afford to throw them away just to dissuade the constant peppering. Let's see, the archer still hasn't moved with the leader. The elephant looks like has moved forward 1 fatigue point, possibly last turn, but is still a long way in the back lines. Do we have a stronghold up? Next turn we have a stronghold in Gadir. And we still have no stronghold under construction in Hippo Regis. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. A bit more healing here, and yeah, kind of a half-hearted attack here. We could have moved an archer up and done some more plinking if he wanted to. Probably have, yeah, he definitely could have killed a slinger here with a couple of archers, but chose not to. Let's see, Carthage also has wood issues. He's actually even got a higher wood maintenance than Mojo does, thanks to all his archers and biremes. So yeah, they're both going to be pushing the wood prices up, even though wood is in fact the cheapest resource on the map at the moment. I imagine it's not going to stay that way for long. See, we're back to Mojo. What's he going to do about this? I am very much expecting the rams to come in and absolutely destroy all of this, but he doesn't really have an answer to the ships down here. He got his free chariot out. He's pulling his ram back, so he's giving up on blocking the coast. He's rushing another ram out of Gaza, and he's just sitting back and preparing for an assault. I mean, anyone that does pop over here is going to die immediately. Well, it's going to die after a turn, so yeah. I don't know how effective Carthage can really be. Obviously they can pillage or even just burn a lot of stuff here, but it is going to become expensive in units. What's happening up here? Nothing as yet. He's got 14 orders left. Ooh, a crit from a slinger. He's taken that out. He's not moving the rams up. He's content to keep plinking with the slingers, which is not, I must admit, what I expected. I see a ram coming up now. Okay, good. Going to see another one. He could easily move another ram up, kill some more people. Yep, so moving his slinger out of the way. Maybe we even just, he didn't even need a ram, but an axe would do the job equally well. But he is moving the ram up. Okay. So yeah, this ram, man. Yikes. Archer's doing 3 to 4 damage to that ram. Okay, so we are seeing a definite move in here. People coming forwards. Where's the free chariot, and has that moved? Where is his units? He doesn't have it. Did he change his mind? Did he decide not to? Alright, he changed his mind. Okay, he went for civics boost. Alright, that seems a lot better. And I guess he just spent some of those civics rushing. Oh, he's rushed a bireme here. I thought he was rushing a ram, to be honest, but no, he's going for a bireme. I don't know that that's good. I don't know that he can keep that bireme alive, but maybe. If he can, I guess, kill this one in 2 turns, and at most he can get 2 attacks on it, so he can cause problems, I guess, there for Carthage. Where is the other bireme? The other bireme is coming up though, so there is going to be support here soon. So yeah, I don't think Mojo has much chance of regaining control of the seas here without range support. We did see, yeah, a bit more moving up. These rams have moved up, but otherwise he's that was that. So we're now up to 32 orders coming in a turn. We have a new leader. We have a schemer leader. Okay. Alright, be interesting to see if we buy some orders with the schema leader. That would be good. This is a regent. So did the old king die? What happened there? Did he just abdicate? There was a magnet power play. Alright, yeah, because presumably the old king died. Yeah, this guy who he abdicated to only ruled for 7 years. And is now dead. Unfortunate. Died at 37 of being ill. Yeah. Okay, well that was didn't work out very well for him at all, that guy, that's for sure. So yeah, we lost a couple of axes here in Carthage last term. Looks like he is pondering what to do here. No movement on the ships as yet, or from these guys who can now move in. So he could be pillaging some of these farms. We've got a bit of scout movement there by the look of it. Yeah, took loads of attacks here. Scout is no longer hidden, so he has just moved this scout into the trees which have regrown, so that's handy for him. Let's have some of them there. Yeah, Old King died, unfortunate for him. He's finished his stronghold, so he can start building an African elephant here. He will need to buy some wood, but absolutely would recommend that he does that. He needs the elephants. This elephant has finally moved forward. Okay, good to see. It's still quite a long way from the action. Sure, where has the... Of course, the leader died, so he can't even enlist with the zealot anymore. His new schema is not a general or a governor. He is jobless at the moment. And yeah, going to be another 8 years before the rightful heir can take up the throne. Free trade affair forgives a multitude of sins. Yeah, well, the income's certainly helping. He's got a huge stockpiles of other resources which he can sell as well. So yeah, it's definitely not an immediate problem, the wood. Long term, it probably would make sense to grab forestry, and indeed he does have it targeted. Well, what's he got targeted? That needs mana. He's got cohorts targeted. Wow, he's planning on swordsmen. Okay, it's a long term plan. So forestry happens to be on the way. And yeah, that will definitely help him. So we didn't go for any attacks this turn by the look of it. Not too much happening here. Some more units arriving on the scene. But yeah, this axe is probably dead, I would imagine. The rams are going to make very short work of him. What happened with the ships? Not a lot. He did move another ship up. This bioream is about to pop out here. Yeah, so we could do like 6 damage to this guy, but then he doesn't immediately die because these guys can only do 5, 5, and 7. So yeah, he could possibly. He doesn't quite have the damage to kill a bioream though. So maybe if he rushes another bioream out this turn, we could do something with that. I see Carthage did move a couple of units in here, but not actually do anything with them. He is rushing another bioream out, fair enough, so he is making a play for control of the seas. Maybe he can get away with it, we'll have to see. I wonder what the bioream is going to do. I would imagine pulling him this way and attacking this bioream is the play. But yeah, we shall see. So he is starting to attack the axe in the fort, which is absolutely reasonable. Might as well get in. I'm not even sure if it's really. I mean, he could, once he kills this axe, just pillage this fort. I'm not sure if that's even worth the bother, really, given the fact that the rams just are ignoring it. Yeah, fort's not great here. So he's taking an attack against the city. So he's damaging it enough that it can't rush next turn. Carthage Auro has switched to repair damage though, which of course he can do because it's on the tight turnstile. So it will be full health again next turn unless Mojo can do some more damage to that city. But yeah, and it's got a wall as well, so it's reasonably tanky, this city. It's not immediately going down. Whoa, that ram could absolutely smash it though. That's what, 8 damage that ram can do to that city? Absolutely insane. So yeah, I'd love to see the ram come up and start attacking the city. That would prevent it again from rushing next turn. and probably would be very scary to see indeed. We've gone for an offensive. Wow. That is wild. Hang on a minute, I'm looking at the wrong player. Okay, yeah. Good lord. Okay, so he's reset this axe and three rams. Yeah, I mean, I guess he's going for it then. He's going to go all in on taking the city, spending the time to kill a militia. All right. I guess he needed to get him out the way. But yeah, all right. The city's definitely not going to be full health next turn. I don't think he can take it this turn, but I imagine Auro's going to find it hard to stop him from taking it next turn, because those rams are brutal, and he really doesn't have very much that can kill them effectively. They're tanky, very tanky. Yeah, city down to 4 out of 30 health, and well, yeah, plenty more training left in the tank for Mojo, so he can certainly do another offensive next turn, and then he'd still leave him with 500 plus another 2 turns. Yeah, he could probably go for a 3-turn consecutive launch offensive if he kills a few units, gets some more training from that. So he spent all his orders. What happened with the ship? He's just leaving the ship where it is. That is, I would suggest, probably not a great plan, because now he's not even going to be able to kill a unit with his 2 biremes. But we'll see what happens there. We are over to Auro, see how Auro is going to respond to that, see how horrified he is. He did lose 3 units there, an axeman, a worker and a militia, which is, you know, fine. Spent a tiny bit of his income to buy some wood. Right flares become tax student. Yeah, you got the notification that Mojo launched an offensive. Oh, Qadir has, it looks like, rushed a African elephant. So we have our second African elephant on the scene. Okay, good. So in 2 or 3 turns, perhaps, we'll have African elephants actually available to do something. But yeah, this is dire. I think he needs to abandon Hippo Regis. I don't think he has the units to save it. Like, he can pour a lot of people in here and do some damage. He can definitely kill a ram, maybe 2. These guys are too far away to force march in. This one certainly is. I imagine this one is as well. Now this African elephant could actually get into routing range, and with a force march, so he has the potential to rout some rams here. They would do a huge amount of damage. So yeah, we're doing 10, 11 damage to a ram here. We've got promotion available as well, so bloodthirsty would be even better. So yeah, that would definitely hurt. No spears for Assyria, says Spider. Elephants or mounted units can easily deal with the army. Yes, indeed. Spears is an issue. Carthage has been a little bit lax with their cavalry, but yeah, they have 2 in the back lines ready to come up. And it is the question of, I guess, if Carthage comes in and routs a couple of rams, which they could certainly do, they might even be able to take 3 out with that elephant. Then it's going to be a problem for Assyria. It might cause them to rethink, but yeah, it's a question of whether they do that or not. We are just taking a couple of attacks against units up here. What's happened with the ships? Not a lot. I wonder if the plan is just to keep Carthage so busy and order focused up at the city that they don't even think about the ships, and give Mojo time to deal with this. He went for a promotion on this ship. He got Herbalist. Okay, interesting. Yeah, but that could work. What have we got there? That sounded like an upgrade or a promotion. Still don't see any marches or indeed any movement from the elephants. I'd really like to see them at least moving forwards, possibly marching. So many units stacking up at Carthago that he just doesn't have the orders to move. We're taking attacks. We did manage to kill a ram, not even requiring an elephant, just axes, taking quite a lot of damage. But yes, you're absolutely right, Spider. The Carthaginian army is very scattered. They are not in where they need to be. These guys are just sitting here doing nothing, kind of uselessly at the moment. It doesn't look like they're focused on their ships either, which is, you know, maybe fair given what's happening over here, but don't know about that. What is that sound? What on earth is that sound? I'm not even sure what that was. That's creepy. Okay. Not sure where he's moving his units at the moment. Still no movement from the elephants with 4 orders left. Still no movement from the ships. Oh, I guess he's burning. Right, that's what that sound was. Okay, so this slinger has gone on a burn crusade and burned down some of these improvements here. Yes, thank you, Aaron. Yeah, that's a move. I mean, it's going to be annoying, certainly. It stops him from building rams in Gaza now because he's lost his stronghold. But given that he's focused on biremes anyway, I'm not sure that's too much of an issue. It's a bit of a shame we didn't get an offensive promotion on this bireme. Even combat would have let him do 7 strength to this ship, which meant he could have killed this ship next turn. Because yeah, the ships are just doing nothing, and the elephants have just done nothing. I mean, they're not even moved forward at all. That is not what you want to see, I'd suggest. So yeah, this city is falling. Probably all of the units here are dying, especially given the fact that Mojo's got another launch offensive in the tank, so I imagine we are going to see everything here get killed and another launch offensive. Yeah, he's lost 1 ram so far, but he's done a lot of damage. He's lost a farm, a range and a stronghold down here. He's got his 2 ships out. Yeah, he can only do 12 damage, which is a real shame, but it is what it is. Alright. 30 minutes left, says Auro. Okay, fair enough. We're seeing some plinks over here from the ranged units. Carthage isn't using the scheming orders either. Very good point. Yes, it would be nice to see that. Let's just double check that. Not that I have any reason to doubt, but yeah, no legitimacy spent. Only Carthage is very poor in legitimacy. 49 legitimacy is not where you want to be on turn 77. Not that Mojo is an awful lot better position, but yeah, it's got to hurt. So we've seen 1 ram attack on Hippo Regis. It's the city walls are down, so 1 more ram attack and a slinger attack. Yep, we'll take that city. Waste is critical. I hate to see it, but yeah, Hippo Regis has fallen, which is interesting. Wait, what? He's not even using the ram on it. What is he planning on doing then? Quite sure I understand that. So if he's going to launch offensive where he stands, that seems like wasteful. Maybe he isn't going to launch an offensive, but or I guess he could ram this axe here. Use the 2 rams to kill the axe, then move in, launch offensive there. But doesn't look like he's positioning for a launch offensive to me. So we've got more ranged movement. We still haven't seen very many ram attacks. He's still got 18 orders left, so he's absolutely got the option to do more. Let's quick check on the ships. No, nothing's happening on the ships. Everyone's just completely ignoring the ships now. They are all completely focused. Right, okay, so we did ram the city. Yeah, that's a waste. Why even spend slinger attacks attacking Hippo Regis when you could have used the ram that was going to take it out anyway? Alright. So now this is looking more like a launch offensive. Well, no, even then, because this ram can't attack anyone. Don't know what he's thinking. Whoa, critical with the ram, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, brutal damage going on here, that's for sure. So I guess if the ram comes in here and kills, yeah, a launch offensive will reset these rams so they can kill another couple of units, I expect. I'd love to have seen the ranged units come up to support that, but I guess they're not doing very much damage anyway, so they're maybe a little bit irrelevant when you've got rams burning the place down anyway. Okay, so we are seeing some slingers move up. Fine. He has so many orders. Wow. Doing all right. Right, he did launch the offensive without bothering to move up some more ranged units, but I guess that's fine. Yeah, so he's on 597 training now. He's gonna get 50. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can launch another offensive next turn as well if he wants to. So yeah, brutal attack here. And the elephants are just not in a position to do anything about it. Unfortunate. Carthage has the units to make him hurt. They are in the wrong place. Mojo still has 19 orders left. I'm just checking. I'm looking at the right person. I am. He's just, yeah. He got some more back from the launch offensive, but yeah, he seems to have done incredibly well on orders this turn. Did he get some from an event or a decree, perhaps? Not sure what happened there. No, no decrees or anything like that. Doesn't look like any orders came in from events, but he's just spent them well, I suppose. Yeah, brutal. So that's 5 kills there. So that's 4 axemen and archer down for 1 battering ram loss. That's got to even the scales considerably, I would imagine. Any movement on the ships? Nope, not so far. I'm still ignoring all of them. Mojo's pressing his advantage here. These rams are starting to look damaged, but he has at least a hero, so we can heal one of them, and he can heal his hero. And yeah, we'll see what happens. He might just retreat them back and heal. He's got the road network to do that, so he can easily get back to Tushpa to heal. Cities very close together. Yeah, I don't see any more movement here, so let's just poke down. Right, okay, so he has taken the 2 barium attack against this anchored ship. So 7, 6, 8. So Carthage can kill one of these biremes, so they absolutely don't have to lose control here. Well, they will lose a ship at least. We don't see any worker movement or attempt. He could bring in these 2 rams. No, he'd have to rush this ram if he wanted to kill the slinger. He doesn't really have the order left to do that now, so I guess we will not see that. We see the first onager has popped out, and it is a brave sentinel onager. Sentinel, always nice. And orders from killing units to Assyria things. Thank you, Spidey. Yes, I'd completely forgotten about that ability, of course. Yes, Assyria, very good in warfare when it comes to orders. You might struggle a little bit when they're not killing stuff, but when they are, yeah, very useful indeed. Okie dokie. Let's see what we've got. A little pushback. Fine. Marriage for the daughter. Silver Jubilee. New ambition. 8 governors, 8 generals. Probably both. Well, 8 governors, maybe not so doable. 8 generals, I imagine, should be possible. 5 old specialists, not so much. Let's see what his eligible general pool looks like. Yeah, it should be possible. With the right composition of different family units. It looks like he's got a, fair old spread. Absolutely should be doable. Alright, we're back to Carthage. And let's just have a quick look at the military graph. Oh, hang on a minute. Missed a message. Okay, alright, fair enough. Yeah, military graph. Yeah, so a plummet for Carthage, but still considerably stronger than Mojo. Just not in the right place. And what are the orders looking like? Yeah, wow, Carthage has just lost a load of orders. Not sure if that's from... oh, sounds like we've got some more pillaging going on. Yeah, militia's joined in to join the pillage party. He's actually pillaging now rather than burning. Like he's content to cause maximum mayhem over here. Yeah. Okay. Just burning down Gaza. 5 units dead. 18 attacks. Wonder if we're going to see any pushback at Hippo. I imagine Auro just has to fall back here. Yeah, so the archer's falling back to heal. And I'd honestly quite like to see all of these units falling back as well, although whether it's worth spending the orders to save the disciples is a question. He's got a new courtier from an event, presumably, yes. Queen is converted to Zoroastrian, that's the 12-year-old rightful heir, rather than the schema leader. Wow. Oh, they have negative cognomens on. He's now the unfortunate, but he's lost a city. Yikes, that's another 20 legitimacy loss. Yeah, this is the reason why negative cognomens are not usually on, because if you start losing, especially with a new leader, that is very punishing. So he's just lost 20 family opinion and 2 orders to turn from that cognomen that he's got there. His family opinion is actually still holding up pretty well, but yeah, orders not great. Okay, that sounds like more... Yeah, just going on an absolute burn party. He's spending all his training to do this. But given that Mojo is not responding at all and seems happy to let him do that, I mean, imagine this guy will die next turn. But yeah, right. So both of these guys will die next turn now. But that's still a lot of improvements. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 improvements that he's racked there, which is going to take Mojo a fair bit of time to deal with, and resources as well. Obviously, with the burn, you don't get the resources for knocking them down, so it won't have benefited Carthage that much. But yeah, it's got to be frustrating for Mojo, and I'd really like to see him pull this guy back to deal with. Oh, and he can't even quite get the kill. Oh man, that's rough. I mean, he can lock him in place, he can zog lock him, stop him doing any more damage, which is probably the best option there, but still. Right, he killed the Bahrain. The Carthage just completely ignored their ships. I'm not sure if they've just forgotten about them or decided that other priorities were more important, but he's lost water control here. I did not think Assyria was going to be able to regain naval control here, but it seems like they've just done it pretty much unopposed. So yeah, interesting to see what happens with this army here. I imagine he's going to fall back and heal, but maybe he'll just see the complete lack of response from Carthage and press on. So this elephant has moved a bit closer now. He is now in range. No, he still has to march if he wants to actually reach the units up here. This elephant's still too far away as well. Yikes. Okay. I'd really like to see Mojo dealing with these units here. You can't just leave these guys to burn down his entire empire's worth of improvements. That's not what you want to see. New Court Scholar for Mojo, most likely. And yeah, possible rebel. He really doesn't want a rebel. Maybe he wants to swing around with the opinion. Yeah, Assyrian pagan. All his families are Assyrian pagan, so he can just get a free boost for that and ignore Zoroastrianism most likely. It's a little bit painful having them be upset, but it is what it is. Is anything actually happening on Mojo's front? He spent some orders, I'm not quite sure on what. Oh, he's done a bit of scouting, right, so he's pushed his scout forward so he's got a bit more visibility over on the front lines, decides what's going to happen. Carthage has started building walls here, which I think is fairly pointless against Assyrian rams, frankly. If you're getting attacked by rams, and he's already seen from Hippo Regius, walls do not really help him that much. He needs units, specifically elephants, and he needs them in the right place. Yeah. So obviously Hippo Regius was his only other place that had the elephants to build African elephants, his unit, so now he's down to the one city building African elephants, which it doesn't look like he's rushing. I guess he doesn't have the resources for it, because that is definitely what I would be doing if I was in Auro's position, is getting as many elephants out as possible. So Syria's going for forestry, so they are going to be able to get their wood income online soon, which should be very helpful for them for sure. Their food has taken an absolute tumble with obviously this pillaging here has not helped. Lost quite a bit. He's got a grandson and a granddaughter born on the same turn. Very nice. He's finished his theatre. Oh, he's discovered goods boost. Right, of course, that's going to help him hugely as well. He did get the magic practitioner. He's not afraid to annoy Zoroastrianism for that. So maybe he's thinking he's going to take the plus 40 on Zoroastrianism to balance that out, but I really wouldn't. Much prefer to see 40 opinion on paganism here. And yeah, he took it. Yeah, he's just burning Zoroastrian opinion. Yeah, I think that's the right call. That's definitely what he wanted to be doing there. Okie dokie. Right, please kill these units, Mojo. Honor just pushing forwards here. We've not really seen anything else happening up at the front lines here yet. Seeing whether he's gonna try and kill some more people or heal or stay in place, fall back. Oh, okay. What just happened there? Move a unit, a worker perhaps? Alright, so he took an attack at the slinger, but he didn't lock him, so he's absolutely free to wreck at least one more improvement, possibly more if Carthage can conjure the training for that. So that is a little bit unfortunate there. And he still hadn't dealt with these units either. Righty, we got Queen's no longer severely ill, giving birth. What happened there? Oh, we got free war elephant by paying 140 food. That's nice. It's his first cavalry unit. And Tushpa would have been nicer if that popped out down here, but still. Where is that elephant now? He's just moved that straight forwards. He's really not worrying about this at all. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Well, at least kill this militia, please, Mojo. Come on. Imagine he wants to be pushing forward and taking attacks on these ships as well, just to push them out of territory. Or maybe attack a militia, so ripen him up for another kill on that unit there. Yeah, this anchor line is still open, so it looks like he is out of orders. He is not going to kill this militia, so he's happy to just be pillaged. I don't understand why you would not be dealing with these units. This is unsustainable. This is really hurting your income. All this training which you've just lost, huge amount of training he's just lost in his champion seat, which he wants for his launch offensives, if nothing else. Alright, we're back to Carthage. Carthage, yeah, just lost to Byrene, but that was the only unit he lost that turn. He is just spent 5 orders on Tinderbox. Unfortunate, really not what he wanted right now. And what is Carthage doing? Is he is moving his slinger out. I imagine we're going to see maybe one more burn. He's got training left for one more burn. He went for it. He's almost completely out training now. And yeah, this is going to be a problem for him soon, because if he runs out of training completely, his cities are going to switch away from building military units to try and make that up. So, this is rough. Mojo is going to have to spend so much money repairing all of this stuff. And yeah, just look at it. It's just absolutely burning the empire to the ground. Awful. Yeah, specialists. So this is science. This is training. It's resources. It's losing so much stuff, and Mojo's going to have to spend a huge amount of, like, especially the barracks doesn't hurt so much, but the range he'll have to spend wood repairing, which he can ill afford. So yeah, Carthage waging a nice economic war. Carthage did move up a ship, so it looks like He couldn't quite kill a ship, and this one will be able to retreat and heal, so I think Mojo's probably not too worried about that. But yeah, long term that doesn't look great. Mojo needs to get another ship out soon, otherwise he's going to have naval problems down here. But that was Carthage's turn. He didn't really achieve that much, other than well, destroying the economy. That is some nice use of orders, to be fair. Nice use of orders and training. I do like to see it. This is brutal. Mojo really needs to deal with this. So he is retreating his Byroom here. He's going to heal that, presumably. No events by the looks of it for Mojo this turn. On Newfound Faith, we've got someone converting to Zoroastrianism. His son, distant successor. Distant successor. Wow, how many heirs does this guy have? So he's got a son, builder son, who's governing Gaza, who's his heir currently. Zealot third in line, and then yeah, a couple of new babbies. I'm not seeing the heal yet. He's maybe thinking about what he wants to do there. Not seeing any movement this way either. Yes. What are we doing, I wonder? Yeah, Byron sprinter out. He's moved his Byron out this way. That is a choice. Why? Why would you move your Byron there? So he's not. He can't heal it there. Was that a misclick? I really don't understand that move at all. Alright, he's finally dealt with two of these units. Okay, I mean that's something. And now the anchor lines have disappeared, so we know there's no more coming. But yeah, don't understand this move at all. Starting to do some repairs here. Good. But yeah, expensive. I guess he has the resources for it at the moment. He can afford that. Chopping down some more wood. Not seen any heals or movement on these units the front line yet so far. 10 police improvements, and that's after he's repaired a couple already. Yikes. Yeah, so I mean he can repair all of this damage. It's certainly not permanent, but yeah, don't know what's going on here. I guess this is maybe just to stop an attack from killing it. Maybe he's thinking if he gets one attack with the Byroom this turn, then he can pull in 3 units. This Byroom is going to spawn, or where is this Byroom going to spawn? Going to spawn in this little bay here. That's slightly unfortunate. It's not really where he wanted it to be. Yeah, and in fact, if we put this guy here, that would have been that would have spawned somewhere else. I guess here. He can move this ship here and force it to spawn in this tile, and then he could probably have killed a ship there. So yeah, I'm a little bit unfortunate on the placement there, I'd say. Let's see, scout movement up at the front lines, but still nothing going on here. Oh, he's taking an attack with the archer. He's taking some time to damage a monk at least. Kill him. Take some heals on the units. Yeah, I'd see that. And let's see, Mojo is building rams, Byroom, Axeman, and nothing in Tushpa yet. Mojo still only has the 4 cities compared to Carthage. Carthage only has 5, I guess, because he's lost this one. So yeah, it's going to equalise at 5 each once Mojo finishes capturing Hippo. Carthage has rushed the walls in Sika. Wow, okay. Elephants are still nowhere near being able to do anything. We've still got a 4-turn African elephant coming out. Gidir. So yeah, it looks like Mojo's not really going to be facing any opposition soon here. He's got an onager which he can unlimber. He has chosen not to. Okay. And we're back to Carthage. 28 training a turn. Well, 28 training in the bank, -3 a turn. He's researched something. He's got doctrine, so he can get his 5th law out, although he has just burnt all his civics rushing those walls, I assume. So yeah, it's going to be a while before he can afford to get that 5th law up, and it's probably not going to benefit him massively in the meantime anyway, because yeah, Orthodoxy would be the choice. He's going for another pillage, going to make the most of this guy while he lives, which is not going to be for long. He has taken 2 attacks on this Byreme, so yeah, I really do think this was a misplay here. Mojo is going to lose these ships. Why he didn't heal this guy, I do not know. Anyway, let's not focus on that too much. The King Regent's become righteous. He's got a minor wildfire. Where's the wildfire going on? Oh wow, okay. Some forest burning down here. It's a little bit unfortunate for Auro. Lost some forest and lost some couple of improvements. A bit of a taste of his own medicine. Tiny little bit more legitimacy, but he's still only on 33 legitimacy, which is awful. 58 science a turn compared to Assyria's 58. They're both on 58 science a turn. Amazing. And what are we seeing here? We've got some worker actions. He's roading. Okay. So he's building a road from Sika to down to here to connect these 2 cities. This pathway, I suppose. Okay. Maybe. He has spent the orders to retreat his damaged disciple here. Sure. So not too much urgency, I'd say, from either side here. Mojo is obviously not keen on pushing in immediately, at least until he's healed up, and probably not until he's captured the city. Carthage doesn't seem to be too keen on pushing all of their units to the front line and making a unified stand. They're more just kind of messing around, pillaging stuff, and yeah, taking ship attacks. But okay. Got an apprentice officer coming out here. Elephant in Gidir. Carfaggio has just built. What's Carfaggio just built? An axeman. So he needs to decide what else he's building here. Of course, if he builds another military unit, that's going to hurt his training income even more. So yeah, no promotions or generals for Carthage anytime soon, apart from the ones he's already earned. No promotions with training, and yeah, he is going to struggle to build a lot more units. He's getting another Byreme out of his armor, so he's getting reinforcements coming up here. It doesn't actually look like he's going to need them, because I think both these Syrian Byremes are dead. I mean, we've got another Byreme coming out, so that's something. But yeah, he's going to struggle to kill anything. And yeah, seeing a lot else going on here. Alright, looks like they're stopping this session for now, so this is going to be the end of the stream. So we will see when they want to continue, but for now we'll pause and see what's going on. Intense session indeed, yes, lots going on there. But good to see. So yeah, we'll wrap up the stream here, but thank you for watching. Auro saying you're turning it around, very well played. Yeah, well, Mojo is not giving up and made a big mistake abdicating. You really did. Yes, that was not ideal for sure. Nothing decided yet, indeed. Alright, okay, I'm going to stop the stream here, but thank you for watching, everyone, and yeah, until next time, we'll see you anon.